Hi, welcome everyone. I decided that I would do a little crochet and chat today. I'm still working on an order. It's progressing, it's going along quite well. I still have one square to make for the final panel, the second panel. Well, there's only two panels. After that, I'm joining them with some double crochet stitches. So, you're still gonna be like bag shaped. I don't know how to say it other than that. Oh, I gotta get the other red skein. Oh, I saw a post on Threads. Yeah, again, and it was saying that it was talking about the wild pronunciations that people have heard the word skiing said in. Skiing is very common. Skiing is very common. Um, Someone was saying they've heard someone pronounce it skin, like human skin, apparently. And I thought that was hilarious. But it kind of makes your ears bleed, doesn't it? It's kind of funny, though. It's very horror, very Halloween. So I have a skin of yarn. I just think that's hilarious. I'm sorry. Um, the worst I've heard is from back in my friendship bracelet days. There was a YouTuber who pronounces it skine. I'm not even kidding. Like skine, skine. That was kind of shocking to me the first time I heard that. I've never heard it said that way before, and I don't even know how it would make sense to pronounce it skine. But yeah, other than that, those are pretty much the ones I've heard personally. Um, Let me know in the comments if you've heard any more funny ones as well. Today I'm gonna be doing a dual live on Facebook once my phone is a little bit more charged. Because right now it's at 50%, 52%, and that necessitates a bit of charging because live consumes an abnormal amount of batteries. It's still very hot today. Let's check the weather. If you don't know, in Canada there is something called the humidex factor, and it basically tells you how the weather feels versus the temperature it actually is. So, for example, it will be 29, but it will be like 37 with the humidity. Like it will feel like it is. So, right now it says 26, but if I look on the website, it tells me, okay, I'm on 7 days here. I gotta go with actual weather. It says 25 with humidex of 34, so it feels like it's 34. That's 9 degrees more, and it's quite a lot. And if I go with the hourly weather, it's gonna be um, up to 32 with a humidex of 41. And it was kind of the same yesterday, and my whole face melted off when I went and met my friend. I was melting. Like I was literally physically melting, it felt like, because I had huge big drips of sweat all over my face. I want to say hello to the lurkers over here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. I hope you enjoyed this crocheting. I've been having problems with my camera, so if it kind of closes while I'm streaming, I'll try to start another live or something. If you want to join me again, that'll be appreciated. But last time it closed midway through the stream, so hope that doesn't happen again. I'm in a far better mood than I was the other day. Yesterday I did a short live stream to get ready to meet my friend. I did some fun makeup, some lilac, lavender kind of. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, I don't know if I have enough of this to make the last square, but I do believe, yeah, I do believe so. Okay, and then join. I've not um, weaved in any of my tails yet on this project. I'll be doing kind of all of that at the end. I don't normally, I weave in as I go usually, and it works out better for me. And if people tend to criticize that, it apparently is not good for your project or whatever. But for me, if I don't do that, I'm gonna be miserable the whole time weaving in 20,000 ends. I've done it once and I've regretted it sorely, and since then I've always been weaving in as I go, no matter how many I have. There's just one project I've not done that with, and it's the hexagon, granny hexagon blanket I do with a bunch of colors. So, see here. This is just a round for now, but it's gonna be a square soon, I promise. Um, this is a 5 round square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 rounds. And the first three ones are round, and then after that you start to build your corners. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen social media lately, but it's been very controversial. People are being racist as hell and transphobic as hell and judgy as hell. Because there is a woman in the Olympics who has quote unquote failed a gender test years ago. First of all, I do want to point out that the organization who did that gender test she was subjected to has made false claims about her. First of all, it was determined that she did not reveal X and Y chromosomes, XY chromosomes. She did not really reveal that, or the method used was put into question. It's not been verified. Um, and she's had a child, which, from what I saw, it was a natural conception. She wouldn't have been able to do that if she really had XY chromosomes, because when you have Spire syndrome, I don't know how to pronounce it, but when you have that syndrome, your ovaries are basically a clump of cells. You don't have ovaries when you have that. Everything else can be there and work well, but you don't have ovaries, so she would have needed to go um, with a different method. She could still bear a child, but it would have been in vitro or something, you know. It would have been to be that way. She couldn't have been just birthing naturally, which everywhere I see, I've not seen anything about her not conceiving naturally. So far that will be my assumptions. Um, but like I said, that test she failed from that organization. First of all, that organization does not exist anymore. Was put into question many times, not just by this event, but by other events, is known to have been associated with a lot of um, I say not misinformation, but like not conspiracies, but negatively spreading things. I can't find the word right now. I'm sorry, but they're not very genuine and honest and straightforward about the things they do. That's all I'm gonna say. Like every source I could find, I did a quick look up yesterday, and every source I could find about this was saying, yeah, that org is shitty, and has, you know, so that's kind of not good. I'm hungry. I don't have food right now. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm late for rent right now, and I still need a lot of money. I'm having issues with the roommate. He's gonna be leaving soon. Apparently, that's what he says. So I don't have. I'm missing a lot of money, and I'm also gonna need to raise more money for the future rent until I can find someone else. So yeah, and I'm stressed out about that because I'm late, and um, my landlords have not yeah, they've had enough of me being late and everything. So I'm kind of in a rough spot right now. So if you do want to help out, I'll put my Ko-fi below, and you can check that out and help me out. That would be great. Sending a huge amount of love to the people who've helped me before now. Um, and I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna need more help until I can get a better roommate too. I'm excited for that. I've had a person interested, but I don't think they'll take the room because there's a the soundproofing isn't good at all, and they're a night owl and they need to sleep during the day. Um, and there's construction outside, like the bike lane and everything. So like it's not gonna be good for them if there's a lot of noise. I am very sensitive to noise, and I've put that in my ad. Like, people with headphones are prioritized, and people who can be here for longer than just half a minute, too. Yeah, that would be best. Okay. But yeah, I just find that all bit, it's harsh for me. It's difficult. Did I do the right stitch here? But yeah, I was looking into that whole thing with that boxer who's accused of a lot of BS that I just talked about. And so many people that I thought I knew and respected and loved. Um, Sometimes they're just like fellow crocheters. Sometimes it's more like family members and friends and such. They've been posting such nasty transphobic shit about this issue, being like, men don't belong in sport, blah blah blah. But she's not a man. she's had a baby, and all the things that you transphobes think make someone a woman. She has done that, but it's not enough for you. She's kind of like, anyway, people are being nasty little BS people. So I've been unfollowing and unfriending people. It's mostly because, not even because they don't know stuff, but mostly because of the transphobic phrase. That we don't want men in women's sports. Yeah, sure, a cis man. And even that was imposed by, like, they segregated sports a long time ago because of a completely separate issue. Um, like, everything was segregated anyway. And I feel like nowadays it's just because men don't really value women in the same way that they do other men. So they're kind of being little shits about it. That's mostly what's happening nowadays when it comes to segregation in sports, or like differentiating men, women, and that. There's different way to segregate. It's also a racial issue. There's a lot of that because anyway, and I just think it's stupid because even if she did really have XY chromosomes, um, still a woman, still a woman. There are intersex conditions. Anyway, I'm gonna stop before I get overly angry. There was fellow crocheter who I kind of have come to respect and admire their work, who posted, "I stand with that Italian chick because blah blah blah, men don't belong in sports, blah blah blah." So I was disappointed. I'm not gonna name names. That's not what I'm here for. But I'm here to express my disappointment and sadness about this issue. I'm the biggest supporter of, you know, all that stuff. Not women's sports. I'm not really a sportsy person, but I mean, like, gender identity and fairness in society, like people's rights, not just cisgender people's rights, but everyone's rights, and everyone's rights to be treated fairly, and um, not being slandered because supposedly an organization that no longer exists decreed that they're a man, so that therefore that must be true. That's such bullshit. As you all know, I'm very much invested in the political aspect of things. It's important to me. That's because I'm trans. Because a lot of people go with their very privileged mind, "Man, politics are boring. I don't want to hear about politics. This is a politics free zone." Which I understand. I'm not bitching about people wanting to have a safe space away from politics. That's not the issue at hand here. The part I am criticizing is people who, as soon as they hear anything political, they're being extra mean about that, and pressuring you and belittling you for sharing anything of your values and for enforcing uh, boundaries and such. Like, I have a boundary. If you're transphobic, I'm not gonna be your friend. I'm not gonna become close to you enough for you to hurt me. I'm probably not gonna follow you on social media. And it's not because of that widely thrown around accusation of echo chamber. That is such BS that people use to justify harmful beliefs and flatter themselves that other people are blocking and unfriending them. Like, it's not an echo chamber. I've read time and time again all those perspectives that people call opinions, which are not opinions. Hate speech is not opinion. It's not. It's just not. It's harmful to some groups of people, so it's not. It's not free speech. It's hate speech, not free speech. It's not an opinion. Anyway, like I was saying, a lot of people are so privileged to think they can avoid politics, and that's great that you don't need to worry about those things, but I do because my rights will be threatened. I don't live in the United States, but Canada has a way of always kind of following suit when the US does something stupid. So yeah, I just wanted to go like to talk about this and be honest with my feelings. But yeah, it really saddens me when I see people stuff like that. And yeah, the whole echo chamber is just a way to shut people up, to be like, you don't have the right to enforce boundaries and not want to see hateful shit towards you. It means you're mentally weak. No, it doesn't. I, like I said, I unfollow people who post transphobic stuff, and it's not because I want to be in an echo chamber and all butterflies and rainbows, because I see a lot of stuff on social media. I don't limit myself to only one thing. But if it's a person who can potentially get close to me, I'm not going to let them get close and hurt me like that. It's just logical, I think. Like, I don't want to be friends with someone who believes my rights should be removed. And it's just because once it really comes down to that, I'm going to be screwed. Like, I hope it's making sense what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say really is I don't have to tolerate seeing hateful things about me and how I identify every time I log on. You don't have to see that. I don't have to tolerate that. And it doesn't speak to my character that I block people or unfriend people or unfollow people who say those things. It speaks to theirs. Like they chose to have these things out, and somehow I'm the one who's blamed for not accepting that in my life. It's really weird, right? It's like the paradox of tolerance. If you tolerate intolerance, at some point it's no longer tolerance because you're allowing people to harm those who are different. So you're condoning intolerance by doing that. It's really what it is. I get that people won't necessarily agree with me or the way I'm saying things, but that just that's what it is. You can't just go around and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be hateful now, and expect people to just accept that and say nothing. And I always feel conflicted because yeah, a lot of people have spaces they've deemed not politics, not non-political, apolitical, or whatever, and that's totally fine. And I'm all about you have the space you craft yourself, and you decide what goes on in your space. But I'm conflicted with that as I'm a person whose identity has been made political by other people. um like trans issues shouldn't be political. They should be human rights issues, right? It should be discussed openly and freely. And I myself could not resolve to make this political free zone. I've been asked to do so a few times, but like I've been told, hey, no politics in here. Like people have said that in my chat. People have said like, yeah, we don't want this subject discussed and things. And yeah, I welcome all forms of political discussions in here, and it is because I do not care for the status quo, and I am marginalized. I'm a trans autistic person. I'm touched by those issues, so they're relevant to my life. I can't just ignore them. So I'm not ignoring others' issues either, like other marginalized groups. And I don't want to. I don't want to minimize them. I want to give them the space they need to express themselves if they need. And I want to talk about important stuff that matters to me, while I crochet and bring you crafty goods and talk about my projects. That's fun, but I can't only be about that. I'm too conflicted. I know that people tend to be more attracted to channels who do a chill, only crochet, no harsh stuff kind of vibe. But personally, I cannot be about that, not in the current state of things anywhere. Maybe if my rights weren't threatened every 5 seconds, maybe then I would be able to. Oh, I'm almost done with this square. Yeah, I'm not in a place right now where I can just let people threaten my rights and just be silent about it. Which a lot of people seem to be, and it's unfortunate. We're gonna do this last round here. After that, I think I'm just gonna go and I'm not gonna do a back loop only because it makes for a less solid edge. And instead, if I want to add an edge, I'll do surface crochet. Like I'll do surface slip stitches. But I'm thinking maybe a surface single crochet might look better. I'll see. It will depend on how I feel about that. But good news, I have enough yarn to finish this square, but I have only this much left. After that goes to this skein. Oh, okay. I am thinking about using the earrings from my own purse to attach the straps. We'll see what I do. So I want this to be a crossbody bag, but I don't know how long or how big I'll go for the sides. We'll see. We shall see. How is the charge? It's okay. Okay, and in the corners I've done two. Okay, I've done the same corner as I keep doing. That's good. Yeah, we almost have a square here. Almost finished with this panel, the second panel. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, and 10. I just want to see how I did the first few stitches. Where did I do it? Hmm. I think I weaved it in already. Okay, it would have been here, wouldn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, so I went here. Oh, I don't know. Huh. Strange. Also want to see. Okay, I did one in the corner here and one in the next corner. Oh, okay, that's. I really have no idea where I cut this yarn and started it again. Hmm, it's like really hard to find. Oh, okay. Oh, it's in the corner here. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna go in inside a corner. Hey, stop. I'm hungry. I'm so sorry. My camera is still foggy. Bleh. Okay, okay. This is like leftovers at this point, so I'm gonna use the new skein. The new skein. If you remember the beginning of the live, you'll find this amusing. I hope. I'm gonna keep the little bit um here. I don't know. Maybe I'll need it for the rest of the bag, but I'm not sure. I have a kind of melody in my head. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. Okay, oh, it's so cold. It's funny because it gets overly cold when I put it at 22 degrees AC. Okay, so now all I have to do is go around this whole bag, and then after that get started on the sides, and the only difference is the sides won't have any increases. Then I'm just gonna attach the other side by sewing it together. Hold on, I did a mishap here because I'm only supposed to weave this thread through the corner. Because when I do a solid square, I tend to go a bit overboard and pull too hard. Yeah, we're gonna solve this issue later. Did I bring the little face shapes? Hmm. Well, I'll find them. Oh no, I did not. I left them over there. Good. That's my neighbor. I'm sorry for the noise. Oh, and now I need one in here. And one in here. Oh, it's more straightforward that I remember. But sometimes you do something in a way, and then you forget you did it that way, and you're so confused when you try and replicate that. Okay, how did I do? I'd be happy if I finished this bag soon. because then I can move on to my Beetlejuice ideas. Yeah, I have a few. I'd like to finish before September, and there's a pattern I'd like to design. It's gonna be like a pillow bag adaptable chart. It's gonna be what's the name? What's the name chart? I don't know. I forgot. A color work thing. So it's gonna be adaptable. It's gonna be a big square, and you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, I already have a knot in the skein, factory knot. That's just great. You like having factory knot when you work on an order. No, you don't. That's actually despicable. It should be hateful. It should be considered hate. Not speech, because it's not speech, but it should be considered harmful acts or something. Factory knots on an order. I'm just being jokey. Kidding aside, if you want to order a bag from me, I love making those so far, and I want to make more bags. Thinking of adding a little thing to my contact information page on my shop with photos of customers who've ordered um, custom projects. Whoops, I did a few too many. I'll do the method pulled stitches. That just means I'll have another thick corner, so that's okay. The knot was not too far away from a corner. I tend to hide my tails in corners when I'm in granny squares. There. Now I can do it. There's yarn everywhere. I kind of hate that. Yeah. I just go back and forth, just like that, with the needle. And go under the corner. Oh, okay, that one is too far. Maybe this one though? I've been watching a series that is quite ableist, and it's a woman who was adopted. Well, not adopted, but she's stepmother to an autistic child, to her boyfriend's autistic child, and she's made a series about it. She is in real life though, and she made a series to flatter herself about how good of a person she is for taking on this humongous task. And I'm watching it finally after quite a long time of knowing about it. I've known about it for a year, but I've not had the opportunity to watch it yet. And now it's on Netflix, and I'm watching it. Some parts really make me sick to my stomach. Wait. They even like the way they talk to the boy. He's an he's a teenager. He's a teenager autistic boy who's nonverbal, and they talk to him like, "Hello, boy." It's disgusting. Like people don't necessarily know, but just because a nonverbal person communicates with grunts and uses an AAC and can't talk doesn't mean they don't understand what's going on and that they can't recognize that you're infantilizing them. That kid is a teenager. You can say hello in a normal voice. Of course, use a calm voice because sensory input and all that can be tricky for an autistic child, but you don't need to. Hello, my little sunshine. No, you don't need to go that far. I have a number of other issues with the series, though. It's not just that, but I don't really want to go on and on about this here, so I'll leave it at just that and ask you, what have you been watching lately? I finished that other series, that other medical drama that I was watching. There was also an autistic child in that one. But it was just one episode. So yeah, it was a good medical drama. It was called Saving Bea. So if you want to watch it, it's on Netflix Canada. I can't guarantee that it will be on other ones. It's a French Canadian one, but it is it has English subtitles as well if you want to use those. Yeah, I'm almost done with the first round. No, I still have two sides. I don't know why I said that. I thought I was further along. That's why. But yeah, I met up with my friend yesterday. We've known each other a while, for about 10 years or so. And she's still friends with a bunch of people I used to hang out. I've not seen or talked to any of them in a long time. But yeah, there's a little bit of drama in there too, like happens in every single group of people, of course. So it was fun to catch up and learn what everyone else has been up to. Everyone, almost all of them have kids now, and my friend's gonna have one too, very soon. She's very pregnant, so it's for the next few months. It was fun to learn about everyone's whereabouts and things. Oh, woohoo! Yay! Life. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, but we went to have breakfast, which was a birthday breakfast for me. Belated, of course, because my birthday was a while ago. It's like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, walking there, my face was melting. Like it was critical. It was something. This, as you can see, the weather is right there. I put it in the chat. Oh boy. Mm. Eh, okay. Now I'm down to the last side. Yeah. I'm just gonna focus a little bit, see where I put my stitches though. So with the other bags I've made, one, this would be about my third or fourth if you consider tiny bags. I've made one this big, literally this big. It was just one granny square wide. It was just tiny, tiny. It was just for fun. But I've made one coffin bag and half of another. A little bit more than half now, but I'm counting it when it's. I'm gonna count it when it's finished. And I made this blood drip. The blood drip tote bag by Nessa's Knots, which I tested for, by the way. Hmm. Get the thinking instead of doing double crochet stitches for the next few rounds, I'll do half double. Just because um, I want it to be able to carry some weight. Oh, see, I was off again. I'm down to one side now. I don't know why I'm so distracted. I've been playing Stardew Valley quite a bit too. And just like at night before I go to bed as not to disrupt my day. And I'm on fall of year 2. Can you believe that? I've not played a lot. This I've had that game for a month or so. It's fun. I'm very slow paced player. 'Cause I hate the part where you have to harvest everything by hand. It really makes me angry. Cause like you're there until like 5 p.m. harvesting your crops and your stuff and your animals. So I like to have everything automated. So I don't think I'll be very much inclined to start other different plays unless I get the game on the computer sometime. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I think the sides are gonna be made up of half double or maybe single crochet. I'd have to see. No. Mm. Oh boy. Mm. Okay. I think I might have to do the handles in black. I just I'm just trying to determine. Yeah, that will be a stronger stitch. But it's still kind of stretchy. Not as stretchy as double crochet. Hold on, I'll show you that. Just a few more stitches before. Okay, so see, um, yeah, it stretches a little less, but I don't know if I'm satisfied with that. Okay, we're gonna try single crochet now. I'm just hesitant on the single crochet because it takes a lot of stitches. Yeah, Yeah, it's gonna be single crochet. I gotta mark my corner though. Let's get a stitch marker. Just a small one to make this very discreet in yellow. I'm gonna need another one. There we go. Yeah, I think this single crochet stitch is a much better option. It's just gonna allow for less stretch. Make it a bit stronger. Well, um, mercerized cotton is already strong enough, but it raises the issue of transparency because the lining is gonna be black. Because I don't have red fabric. I could get red fabric, but it's more cost. I'll see if it looks bad in black. I'm gonna do red. I'm thinking maybe like 4 rows of single crochet will be enough. Hold on, a friend texted me. I just gotta check. I'm just gonna make a few more of these stitches before. Yeah, okay, I'll check. Ah, oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta mute myself. I'm here again. It wasn't long. Oh, I've, my phone is ready to go live on Facebook, but I think I will have a nap before because I am very tired. So I'll just try to work a little bit more on this and take a break. Yeah, at least get going and have my idea ready. Hello, welcome in. Let me know how you're doing. Oh, I'm okay. How are you doing? Uh, Furls are some of my favorites. And the Odyssey ones, which I'm using an Odyssey hook right now, but they're discontinued. But they're the ones I enjoyed the most working with. I only have one left though. Other than that, I do like the furls resin, but they keep breaking on me, so that I might have to bump that down. Yeah, I'm starting to be a little lightheaded, and I didn't get much sleep either. But other than that, I'm doing good. You're doing good. You've been working on the Agatha reading shawl. It's your first shawl. That is cool. No, it has only a steel. Not even no. I think this is aluminum. I think it's an aluminum tip, but no, it's not a steel hook. But they have that different handle here, which is like resin coated in paint. They say, I think that's what it is. I'm not sure, but it sure as hell is coated in clear resin. That much is clear because it melts. It melts under the heat. So, well, it doesn't melt for most people. But for me, I have hyperhidrosis and I have some issues. So they do melt a little bit. They get sticky when I work with them. It's just the nature of resin. My body overheats, so my crochet hooks do as well. I put a lot of strain on them. But I can't see for sure what material is used in the Odyssey hooks because they're discontinued right now. So sorry about that. You prefer Susan Bates? Yeah, I prefer. I like. Yeah, but the Odyssey hooks are in line. Every furl hooks is a hybrid inline hook. So yeah, all the furls are in line. I don't use tapered hooks because I can't because of some issues I have. All they do is like they move around and they don't crochet when I use them, so I use only inline. Like it doesn't go into stitches when I try to use it. It bounces on the stitches instead of going in. So that's why I don't use tapered hooks. I don't know how else to explain it, sorry. Um, the other hooks I have are some regular aluminum hooks with some um, silicone beads. Like this one is a Susan Bates, and I just put some beads in there to make a handle. And this one is also an inline. Well, no, this one is hybrid actually. But this one is from Michaels. It's just the loops and threads. But it's hybrid because it's got the little indent and it's slightly tapered. And it's got a pointy point, so. But I much prefer the Susan Bates. All pointy and really sharp. Works very well for me. I struggle with the other one. It's not the best. Yeah, me too. I drop stitches. It's like too slippery. It doesn't go in. It doesn't do the job for me. And I have some Omi hooks too, but I'm having problems right now with the hardness of it. The ones that are just plastic, the resin ones are fine. Problems. I've not had problems with the resin ones, but I have one that is only plastic. Hold on, let me show you what I mean. Let me just put a stitch marker in there and show you. But here, this one here. It's so hard that when I work with it, my fingertips kind of feel like I'm hitting steel. Oh, I'm making a bag for an order. My ends aren't weaved in yet, but this is going to be a 2-panel crossbody bag. Just like this one panel, and I'm working on the second one now. I'm just making the sides. So for the sides, I'm just going back and forth with a single crochet because I want it to have some strength to it, so I'm using a tighter stitch. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going it, just doing the sides. And then after that, I'm thinking of stealing the D-rings from my purse that are just floating because I don't use them. Because I have 2 D-rings where a strap would be, but the strap didn't come with it. It was just the purse, just like that. So I might just cut the little pieces of leather and just use that. That's what I'm thinking would be best anyway. And then I would be making a cotton strap, probably doubled, um, black and red, possibly. I don't know the color that I want to do yet. I'm just looking for stability, so here is less stretchy. That's why I'm doing the single crochet. You can't remember the channel name right now. Who makes Susan Bates hooks with pretty handles? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I've seen a few of those. I'm so tired right now. I woke up around 6 a.m. and now I'm already sleepy and ugh, you know, it's all a bit harsh. Yeah, and it's gonna have appliques too, which are an anime character I don't know the name of. I've made parts of them. I've not put them on yet. I just wanted to finish the bag, and then after that, I'm gonna add them on. I've made 4 of them, and I'm gonna ask my customer what she'd prefer, where she wants me to put them, and everything. I'll give her a few options. 'Cause I could go and put one in certain squares, or I could just apply them to the bag in general and just have them lay um, like kind of where they fit. And I think that would be best personally, but it depends what she'd prefer. I just thought it was best to finish the bag before putting on the appliques. They're gonna have fiery eyes too. It's gonna be really cute. You need to get more sleep. Yeah, me too. You're waiting to call your doctor today. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you're having leg pain. Yeah, leg pain is not fun at all. I hope you get some good rest. And I hope your doctor appointment goes well. It's intense like pulling muscle. Ow, that sounds really painful. I'm so sorry. I've been having um I've been having kind of ankle pain and toe pain. So yeah, it's because of the way I sit when I work. I often sit on the edge of my toes and it puts pressure on my joints. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you have to walk and things like that. We think it's the first weekly pill. Oh. Well, I hope that gets sorted out. I hope your doc appointment helps you. I got a little tangle here. Let's let's see. Mm, oh, it's stuck. There, I got it. Okay, I'm looking again. Hope you have a good day. Hugs to you. Ah, ouch, ouch. Oh, there. Let's see. The thing that got me started with this whole thing. My friend was looking for a bag with certain character on it and sent me a pattern. And she was like, "Yeah, if you could make me a bag with this particular square, I would really appreciate that." And so we kind of discussed size, colors, and whatnot. And she really wanted to have this kind of orangish bright red color. She didn't want it to be too vibrant too. This one is rather vibrant, but it's got kind of a orangish tone. It doesn't show well. Yeah, it does kind of show, I guess. But yeah, she really wanted that to be more orange than pink. You know, there are reds that have pink tones, and there are reds that have orange tones. So there were a few other options too. There's a very muted one, that specific yarn. And there were also completely orange yarns. Like just straight up orange. So we went with our instinct, and I think the choice was well. If I could finish the sides today, I'd be happy. Because this has been a long standing order. It's been open for a little bit over a month, 2 months, no, 3 months actually. So yeah, it's been a while. It's overdue a little bit. But she knows I'm disabled and all of that, so she's not in a hurry to get the bag. But I'm in a hurry to finish it and get started on other fun stuff. I want to do Beetlejuice things. The movie's coming out, and I'm excited. I want to see Beetlejuice. It's in September, I believe. Yeah, yeah, September. So I have this whole month of August to do other stuff. If I could do about an inch for the sides, I would be satisfied. And 3 rows will be about half an inch. Now I'm at 2 rows. I'll see. If it turns out that I need more, I will do more. But so far, it's good. And if it turns out I need less, I'll do less. Kind of going by feel, that's what I like. Okay. There. Uh, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. It's starting to get tighter here. He's starting to remove some of that stretch, which is what I was after. But I could always do join as you go for the last round, for the last row. I would just join it in the other panel. Yeah. Oh, hi. How are you doing? You're in the middle of filming a tutorial. Yeah, I'm having sleep issues and rent issues and all of that again, but other than that, I'm doing good. There's good chances that my roommate will leave soon. Other than that, and I'm stressing out, but also I'm doing well. I'm working on an order right now. And this is the bag I was working on, and now I'm making the sides, and I'm doing single crochet. How are you, dear? How's that tutorial of yours? What is it? If you'd like to talk about that. Other than that, I might go and check it out. But yeah, and this is the last skein of red that I have for this project, so I'm really hoping not to run out. I was gonna use black instead for the strap if I'm missing color, but it would be nice for it to match. So, yeah. I'm about half an inch in for the sides. I'm being cautious. Yeah, like I was explaining, this project is very long overdue. But my customer's been patient, and she's been really good about that too. 'Cause I've had a number of customers be impatient and rush me and things, so I really appreciate that she's understanding. It's it's always good when you have customers like that. So yeah, yesterday I was talking about when I went to see my friend yesterday, uh, and we had waffles with strawberries, which it was my birthday present from her. We had a brunch, sort of, and it was nice. And the restaurant we went to had this special strawberry kind of combo. It was waffles with strawberry and strawberry coulis and all of the good stuff. But that's what we had. Both of us. It was just looking so appetizing. Couldn't resist. And yeah, after that, and we talked for about an hour. It was fun because I don't really see a lot of people. So, hello, welcome in. We got lurkers. Don't forget to leave a like. That's what gives visibility to these streams. Today we are working on this bag for an order. Right now I'm making the sides. I have about half an inch so far. And wanting to make it a little bit thicker than that. But once I finish, I'm thinking of doing a join as you go to join it to the other side. That, or I might do a, what's it called again? Mattress stitch. I've not done that in a while, but I'll see. It depends. Because if I do the join as you go, it will have a ridge that the other side won't have. So unless I camouflage this with surface crochet, I don't know. Maybe we will see. I'm all about finding solutions for problems like this, so my brain's usually good at that stuff. Hard worker. Ah, oh, thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that. I just got a donation on Ko-fi. Huge thanks. Hold on, let me just go over to PayPal to manage this stuff. There. Thanks a lot. I appreciate. And also, just to add to all the fun going on, I'm starting to have a migraine. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep or what. I believe it's the lack of sleep. Maybe the heat. But I'll try to have a nap later and see if that helps. Although I'm not finished working on this project for today. So it will have to wait. Let me know what you think of the idea of doing a single crochet for the sides of the bag kind of in an attempt to make it more solid and withstand more weight, like um, make it a little bit more sturdy. And also, it was stretching quite a bit, so it's gonna limit some of the stretch. Because, hold on, let me show you. I'll just finish this, the few stitches I have left for this row, and I'll show you kind of what I mean. Oh, there, okay. Um, so you see the middle stretches a lot, and this is gonna be lined, by the way. But yeah, and I'm gonna do a border around the top as well. But see, this is so. See, it stretches, but it doesn't show through, so it's a little bit stronger that way. So that's how I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I just think it will be better overall. And maybe gonna do a little bit of a border with some more single crochet around the top of the thing. So let's measure how much we have. So far I was taking maybe an inch. So hold on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bit over half an inch, so if I do 2 more rows, that should be good. Yeah. Oof, this was cold on my teeth. I have sensitive teeth. That's why. That's why. Okay. Good boy. So, um, okay. Ah, great. So if I do this other last row, and then after that I do a join as you go to join the other panel, should be suitable. Or I could have, I don't know. Because I'm thinking of uh, just doing the same number of row on the other panel and joining it at the center, but I don't want a big ugly seam right in the middle of the sides. Yeah, I want this to look good. This is my first sold bag. I've made some for my shop as well, but this is the first time I have a request for a bag like that. Did I mention the yarn I'm using? I think I forgot that part. This is Lion Brand 24/7 cotton. This is the worsted size. They also have a DK if you want more uh, delicate projects. But I'm doing this here. Yeah. Yeah. I think I have a solution for how to join the bag. I think I'm thinking of doing a single crochet join. You know where you go inside each stitch separately. Um, Well, you put two stitches together from each side, and you line them up, and you do a single crochet. That might be. I think that's my most likely solution. Mhm. So, yeah. So, what's everyone up to? What are you all up to? Yeah, I already said pretty much everything that's new with me. And I'm still working in between projects on another mosaic blanket for a designer called Crochet with May. Um, Her actual name is Robin, but her um, artist name, designer name is Crochet with May. You can find her Ravelry Instagram and all stuff. And it's going well. I'm at around 36 out of 100. And I still have until September 29th to finish the project, so I have ample time. It will be done for sure by then. Unless I have like a major health issue or like my hands fall off. And it's really fun because it's a theme that I'm very close to. I can't say too much about it. I'm using some very bright colors, very contrasty colors. I'm using, hold on, I can show you the colors even if I don't show the design, but I'm using this green and this purple here. And these are Bumbo acrylics. They are discontinued. They were from Obi's website a long time ago, years ago. But I bought a bunch of them because I liked that they had neon green. And it's DK weight. So it's quite thin, not really suitable for every project, but I decided I was going to do the blanket with it. It's going to be a small blanket, but still, I quite like it. I could do a thick border if I wanted to, so it's all good. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, I know what I'm gonna have for breakfast. My roommate left me oranges in the fridge and told me to take some. 'Cause I believe sometimes he buys too much food for what he needs, and think he thinks he cannot finish all of it, so he gives me some. That's one of the only good things about her um, living together. As you all know, I've had problems with my roommate, but at least that part's good. The free food, you know. But yeah, sometimes he doesn't finish foods he has, or he buys too much, and I get a bunch of stuff that way. Oranges are good. I like oranges. Yesterday I had a good orange juice with my breakfast. I went to the restaurant with my friend. Uh, It said fresh pressed. Um, don't know if it was, because it tasted a little bit like that grocery store cardboard um, box. Not box, but you know what I mean. Container orange juice. But it was on the menu advertised as such, so I mean, as fresh pressed. Maybe they meant that it was fresh when it was pressed. It was still good. I love a good orange juice in the morning. It's very like invigorating. Helps me wake up. I don't drink a lot of it. It's very acidic. I have a sensitive stomach, so I try to be wary of that. Okay. Okay, I have one last row to do before I join this. Now I believe it's sufficiently large. Yeah, I do believe the single crochet together, not together like as in decrease, but the two panels together will provide a little bit of a nice ridge along the edges of the bag. It will make more sense when it's done. I'm sorry if right now it's kind of foggy, hard to explain. It will make more sense once it's all there. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna take a hand break because it hurts. Gonna do some good stretches. I like to do this. Just like pull your fingers back with your hands straight right in front of you, and you hold for about 20 seconds. I don't know for how long I've been holding, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. It just, with carpal tunnel, I want to be careful because I have it now already. I don't want to make it worse. So just some stretches and hand exercises. Hand exercises is always good. I have less issues with my left hand. Obviously, I'm a righty, right-handed. And that's about it. just some wrist movements. I do want to do some thumb exercises as well. This. I just pull it back like this. That's what I do. Ah, get a new follower on Instagram. There, I'm ready to continue. So, I've been a little bit. Uh, oh, hold on. Gotta wipe the hook. It's a little bit sweaty. Yeah, I've been a little bit iffy about going outside because obviously we're having a heat wave right now. And I was saying yesterday it was about 34 degrees, something like that. Today it's gonna be up to 32. And that's before the humidity. So it feels even hotter than this. And it is gonna still last a few days. We're having a very big heat wave at the moment. Thankfully, it's gonna start getting all colder again after August. We still have a month of all of this to enter. After that, it's gonna be cooler. Which I'm okay with that. I'll I'll survive. Um, but yeah, today I think I'm gonna go to the store, just get like a little bit of stuff, and get a bag of rice. You know those big bags that are like $10. That's what I'm planning. Because right now I need a bunch of cheap food. And I'm just like, I'll grab that, you know. You know, I do have a special request. Um, I know that not everyone is in a financial position to help out, and not everyone can. People have other stuff to worry about too. But I do have a special request. I have a friend who's in a bit of a difficult situation right now, and she's taking care of herself and kind of, you know, um, she's been through a difficult thing recently, and I do want us to show her love. I believe you people who watch me already know about her. It's my friend Dawn over at Dawn Yarn Dolls channel. Um, and right now, I believe she's resourcing herself and kind of taking time for her. But I do want us to show her some love. So go like her lives and videos, go watch the replays. I'll put a link. Just give me a second here. Just go show her the love. Pray for her. Send good vibes. Send good thoughts. So that's my special request for you. Because I know I've been struggling financially for a while, and a lot of you have helped me already, and a lot of people can't necessarily help either. So it's my one thing that I wish is, if you want to check out my friend, if you don't already know about her channel, um so that's my request to you. I just put the link in the chat. So if you want to check that out, really appreciate that. Would mean a lot to me, and I know it would mean a lot to her as well. And if you're here and watching this, Dawn, I want you to know I'm thinking about you and keeping you in my thoughts. And I hope you're doing good or doing better, or that you will be doing better soon. Because you're amazing, and we all love you over here. We're all we're all happy to have you in our lives, and we want you to know that you mean a lot to us. So just wanted to say that real quick. So everyone, go give some love to Dawn. Some good thoughts. Yeah. Also, I've not forgotten you. I've not finished the border to your blanket yet. I'm still doing that, of course. I've just been having a lot of stuff to do, so I've not completed that yet. But I've not forgotten you. I want you to know that I've not forgotten you. No. What do everyone kind of disappeared at the same time I've said this? I hope I've not said anything wrong. But yeah, I love my friend, and I want all of us to show some love to her. Because I know what she's going through right now, it's going to be difficult for her and maybe a little bit isolating. So I just hope she gets all the love. Whoop. Okay. I'm already joining the bag. See, it's creating this ridge. You can't see it very well. You're gonna see it better once I'm actually more progressed and advanced. But yeah, it's gonna show a little ridge at the front, which will look good. Then my friend who I'm making this for, I'm also sending her my Godzilla plushie. I made a little baby Zilla from a pattern that I found online, and it's going to good home. So hold on, I'll show you. Ha! Okay, I just found where I joined this row. I was looking for that earlier and I couldn't find it. And apparently I was wrong. I didn't join it in the spot I thought I initially did. It's okay. It's okay, it's still looking good. It means that the border is a little bit more consistent because I started in the corner instead. Oh, my nose, so itchy. I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's finish this. We can do it. The stitch marker. Actually, not even gonna need this one. I have another one. It's gonna be used. I kind of see that if I do another ridge like this on the other side, it's gonna match actually. It's gonna be like just a surface crochet, a surface single crochet. I could very well do that. Okay, pray with me that it lines up. Because I'm close to the first corner, I'm gonna be able to verify that. Random thought. I'm sorry in advance, but the taste of ketchup chips just popped in my mouth randomly. I don't know why. I've not eaten that in days. I got a bag at like 90 cents the other day. It was um clearance and very cheap, and I was like, "Yo, you're jumping on that chips at that price." Nowadays it's like $2 for the cheap uh store brand kind. So how the and I had some with yeah, I don't know why the taste suddenly happened. Maybe it's because I'm hungry. Yeah, my friend just dyed her hair bright purple, and it's gorgeous. That's why I'm smiling. If you're wondering, looks amazing. Oh, I apologize for the nose scratch. Not that I should have to, but it's still a bit hard to see where I've already gone into. And I'm putting this on the account that my eyes are tired. Okay. Mm. Yeah, my fingers are starting to feel stiff after that border. Might call it quits or just call it break. Gonna go to the store in this heat. Wish me luck. Gonna be very, very sad and crying the whole time. And melting. Probably, those aren't gonna be tears. Those are gonna be my face melting. Uh, Yesterday was a little worse because I had like 15, 20 minutes walk to do. Almost 30 minutes to meet my friend. Because I did have bus tickets. I have one bus ticket, but no, I'm using that for a longer ride than just a 20 minutes walk. I did end up walking back again, and I was in the shade for the way back, so it wasn't as bad. But when I went, I was like in direct sunlight the whole time. So I was kind of dying there. But I had such a fun time that it was worth it. Really, I want to thank my friend again. I'm gonna thank her more because going out of my apartment really makes me feel good. I don't really very much anymore. When you're isolated, you don't go out. At some point, it kind of affects your mood a little bit too. Even if I like staying in and being alone, I enjoy my me time quite a bit, but I don't see people so much so that whenever the occasion presents, I just grab it and I just go. And even if I don't feel my best, unless it's someone I don't feel comfortable to, then it's another story. But I've been like taking every opportunity I get to go out. It's that good for my mental health right now, staying in so much. I Yeah. See, I only have this much left to join. We're gonna know soon if the whole thing lines up. Cross your fingers with me. Please line up. Almost done. I hope this lines up. I really do. Might cheat if it doesn't, like by one stitch. Gonna do like a two together or something. Everyone knows. And I believe it did. Yeah, it did. It lined up perfectly. We're gonna make the border now. I need to still go around the stitches at the top. Really looking good. I might do something like two rounds. Oh, but look, now I have a bag and I have a front little ridge like this, and it looks great. Yeah, I might try and match that in the back. Believe it's gonna look better. I make big projects like this, like these. I always hit the part where I'm kind of low motivation. Now you need a kick in the behind to perform and to continue. And that moment was hit a while ago on this project. Okay. So, um, the handles are gonna be about 6 stitches large, 5 or 6. That's what I'm thinking. Hmm. I think I have another idea for the straps. I just don't know if maybe it's gonna be a little too stretchy. Because I really want to use 2 strands. Maybe. Okay, I'm doing one more around this border. Because, hold on, I'll show you. Okay. You see, now I have a small little ridge along the edge. I actually think, I actually think this is good. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I think it could work. Yeah. If I end up doing stitches in every stitch, like a border to the strap, it would make it more solid. So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. Probably, yeah. That's what the coffin bag pattern is like. So, and the straps are very solid. So I do believe it would help. And if you wonder, the way you do that is you make your whole strap and then you go around the edges. And yeah, might have enough red to do it, but might have to do it in black, and that would offer a nice contrast too. So I'm not too worried about that. Hello, I'm still here. I'm just looking at what my customer said to make sure I'm doing the right thing before I get too far. Yeah, gosh. Okay, I don't have the messages anymore. Um, I think the bag is still gonna. It's gonna be thin, but also it's gonna be okay. This is about inch and a half. Yeah. We're gonna do a dual Facebook, uh, YouTube situation now. Hey, hi everyone, welcome. I'm sorry that I'm introducing myself and saying welcome again. It's just because I just started the live on Facebook, but I'm already live on YouTube at the moment. I just put my phone right there in front of the screen. Hold on. Let me just wipe my hook. It's getting a little bit sweaty here. It's really hot. I have AC and everything, but it's so hot. Working on this bag. I know that you can't really see it very well right now. But yeah, now I've joined the two panels. I'm working on the strap. And now I'm just making it until it's thick enough. And once it's done, I'm gonna go back on each side and go around just in every stitch to make it thicker and more solid. I hate doing straps like these when it's attached to a large project because it feels, at least at the beginning, like you have to flip the whole thing. Since I'm flipping it out of in a circular fashion, when I'm turning for my for my rows, I just always turn it to the right side. I could have gone back and forth and back and forth, and I wouldn't have to flip the whole project. But right now, that's just what I have to do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just attaching my straps. Well, no, one side is already attached. Once it's all the way in, I will attach the other. Then I don't know what I'm saying. But this project is almost over. After that, I'll have to weave the ends in and attach the little appliques. Really don't have a lot left to make. So far the strap is rather fast. Already have a few inches. It's quite a fast part to make, but it's also a very boring part because you just go, um, you make a few stitches, you turn, you make a few stitches, you turn. It's very repetitive, boring, all that. Right? Okay. So, hope you're all doing well, everybody. Yesterday I went and saw someone I've not seen in a while, and she's a customer of mine and someone I've known for a few years, and we've hung out with the same people for a while, and we're just gonna hang out. Um, and so I gave her order little Pokemon plushies and such. Such plushies. It was fun. Oh, 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 oh. I'm so sorry, I'm singing. I keep saying my hands hurt, I gotta take a break. And I keep going, one more, one more. You know, that's the thing you do when you crochet. One more row, one more stitch, one more, always. It's very characteristic of being a fiber artist, I think. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, hi. Please stay lit, phone screen. I'm satisfied with the way this project's coming along, too. How much do I have? But yeah, working a strap that isn't attached to anything is easy. You just continuously work on it, and when you get to the end, you just turn it and it's fine. But when you gotta turn the whole project is where it creates issues. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been having to do. Let me show you folks who have not seen this yet. This is a granny square bag, and it's gonna have appliques on it. So far, this is just the strap. Gonna be a bit thicker than this, though. Just ooh, ooh. And I have a little edge here. I'm gonna make one for the other side as well, because this is the joining stitch, but I gotta have something on the other side to make it, you know, look right. But so far I have maybe 5 inches of this. 4. Wait, it's folded. 5 inches, almost 5. Kind of 5. It's hard to tell because there's like a little bit of a gap where the purse is. I just had a good idea. If I border it, the strap with red and black, it would make it even thicker and more sturdy. So I think might we shall see. Whoa. Okay. I think the longer I am, the less I will have to turn this around, like the whole project, and I can just work with slightly the spiral strap. I'll just unspin it before attaching it. Obviously, one, two, three. Well, wait, 3, 4, 5. I've been live for almost 3 hours on YouTube, so I'm gonna end that there. Just hold on. I'll mute myself on Facebook and then I'll continue with you guys. But just give me a sec. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll put my link back. If you want to help me with rent, that would be very appreciated. It's on over on my Ko-fi. The link is just gonna drop below in a second. Just give it a second. Nightbot does a great job at this usually. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. And if you want to check out my shop, if you want to buy my plushies, my shawls, my bags, my hats, everything else, my website will be below as well. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you're having a super good day, a super good time, super good food. Hydration. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't remember. My goodness. Don't forget to hydrate. It's really hot. I want you all to be safe. So, Thank you everyone so much. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Have fun.